Summertime is upon us, and that means no school and maybe summer camp. Except this year, my wife and I decided that we're not going to do summer camp. We priced it out, and for putting two of our kids in summer camp and then keeping our one in daycare, part-time for everybody, would have cost us nearly $10,000. And you know what? I am working for myself so that I have a flexible schedule so I can spend more time with my family. My wife also has a schedule that she more or less gets to make herself and be a little bit more flexible with. So we made the decision to not do summer camp this year. Instead, keep our kids at home, adjust our schedule so that somebody is always keeping an eye on them. And I released a solo podcast episode about that today, kind of what we're doing. So I'll give you the high level overview, but if you want to get deeper into the weeds on this, if you're a parent and a solopreneur and you're not doing summer camp or you're thinking about your options, definitely check out that episode over at streamlines.fm. But here are the main things. First of all, my wife adjusted her schedule and I adjusted mine so that we still have full family time together, but each of us is she has to work 3 12-hour shifts. So I'm also going to be working at least 3 days a week, hopefully 3.5, but I'm going to expect 3 full days a week. My father-in-law is taking our kiddos at least one of those days, and then we have a really great supportive babysitter if and when we need her. So how is this going to affect how I work? Well, my podcast is batched through August, so I've been doing some prep work to make sure that on a day where maybe my father-in-law or my babysitter can't watch her, or my wife has to go into work unexpectedly, that I have the flexibility and I don't end up losing a bunch of potential work time. I'm also prioritizing my schedule and the projects I'm working on. I am focusing on my work for hire, so the stuff I'm doing for RSS.com and my coaching clients, and I'm scaling back on some other things like long form writing, big projects that require at least 1 or 2 full work days, and things like live streams, right, or YouTube videos. I'm experimenting with maybe doing those a little bit easier just for the summer. I understand that this is a temporary period, and next year 2 of my kids will be in full-time school. So I know it's a very temporary thing for me. I'm also reworking my schedule so that I have at least 1.5 uninterrupted days without meetings. And then I'm trying to box or block all of my meetings into one day or one half of a day. So that's going to be a day where I probably know I'm going to be distracted. So that's going to be like my admin day. And then the other no meeting times will be for my deep work. So that's what I'm thinking about. Like I said, I dive deeper into it in the episode. So again, you can head over to streamline.fm or you can find Streamline Solopreneur wherever you listen to podcasts. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or a reply or send me a direct message and I'll be happy to answer them.